course I have to go to Works Motorsport for Dyno. I'm pretty excited. This car has never been on a dyno. I drifted the car with like pretty much unknown amount of horsepower, which didn't really bother me because after switching from the M3 engine to this V8, it had so much power, it just overwhelmed me. But this time, the car has, I put a stage 2 cam, springs, bigger injectors, a whole new fuel system. I'll be talking about the fuel system maybe in the next video because the setup is awesome. The car is loaded and I'm on my way to Works Motorsports. They have an awesome dyno and Pete, the owner, was so awesome to let me use it and finally see what that engine is capable of. I'm excited and terrified because I've never tuned the car on a dyno. Okay, it's almost dark now. I arrived at Works Motorsport. They have some really sick cars here, like this car and fucking amazing cars. Hey, here's Pete. Faruk.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm great. I'm about to put some power in my car.
You ready to dyno?
Yeah. Are you guys ready to help me?
No.
Good guy, bad guy, bad guy, good guy.
So you brought an Evo, right?
What? No, hell no.
The Dynapack dyno has the ability to tune in 3 modes. F1 is a sweep, which is fairly normal or what most people use. F2 is based on load, and F3 is based on RPM. And so delving more into F3, you can actually change the RPM here, and the dyno will hold you at a fixed RPM, and you'd use the throttle to change the load and tune accordingly. F2 is not as common, but here you would have to start the wheels and get them spinning to set an arbitrary load that accompanies a certain column or row in your tuning software, and then you can use the throttle to change RPM. And back again, F1 is just a standard sweep based on the start RPM and the finish RPM. And the ramp time, how long it takes to get from that first to end RPM. And that's it.
That's awesome. And so the reason we need the F3 is because usually when you go to a track and they tune the car on a roller dyno for like a specific resistance, and then you go to the track and you have more resistance because you have more grip, so your engine is now running in the area of the map where it was never ran before, and many people bring their tuners to the track so they can adjust for that. Once you tune the car or something like this, you pretty much eliminate that, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And it begins, right?
Let's do this.
Yep. So the tuning goes really good. We tuned like probably half of the map. We're letting the car cool down and the dyno cool down. I can't even describe it. It's pretty fun, pretty awesome. So half of the map is tuned, as you can see. We're tuning with Megaskirt and live for now. We'll just lay down a base map, and from there we'll start doing some. We'll start doing some dyno pool, see how much power this thing puts. So it's about 8 o'clock and we're stopping, not like any other dyno days when people go to 3 a.m. because it's a V8 and it's an awesome car and it's an awesome driver and
yes! It's too goddamn loud. Because it's a V8, it's so goddamn loud. It should have been 2J and then we could dyno all night.
Yeah.
No, it's a little bit too late, so we had to stop.
Yeah, the track officials actually came here and they were like, hey, we can hear you on the other side of the track, so you probably should stop. Yeah. And we were like, well, we probably should. So I guess see you guys in the morning, right?
Exactly. Sure, 2J.
Okay, it's 7 a.m. we're back at the Dyno shop. We're continuing the tune. Faruk is there helping out.
Cleaning up your mess!
Yeah, we have a little bit left, and then we'll start seeing some real numbers, and so far everything goes good, and let's see how it goes.
Vadim has used the VE table to kind of go through every different parameter and tune every cell, and now we're going to do our first pull. So let's see how this bad boy does. Boom, first pull, 380, not too bad. Stock motor with just a cam. All right, so what he does is he rolls into the throttle. Second run, 382. As the motor gets hot, it will make more power. All the clearances tighten a little bit. Yeah, just a tad more. Look at that! 387. Torque is going up. How much timing, Chad?
I added about 3 degrees.
Okay, not bad. All right, do you have your knock sensor all working? Okay. Do you think so, or is it working?
I think so. I don't know. It never kicked in so far.
Okay. Be careful. Want to do one more?
Yep.
I wouldn't go too crazy, but
Yeah.
all right, let's do one more. Are we done?
One more pull to
One more pull because you want to?
Yeah.
He's having fun. All right, here we go. So now we got to take the car off the dyno, and the way the Dynapack mounts the hub is that it slips in and then it's got a little locking nut.